sun-drenched city is the jewel of the West Coast. The recent arrival of the Hank taxi bots has brought in the funds for the city to modernize. And while we're still getting used to it, there's no denying we're now the most technologically advanced city in the States. Our little town has rapidly become a proper metropolis, and we're not looking to slow down anytime soon.
Why do airplane rides always make me feel so stiff? I might be retired, but I'm not that old yet. At least it got me to San Vallejo. It ain't NYC, but it don't look half bad out here. Hey, I recognize that car. Yeah, that's definitely Cleo's old ride. But no sign of her. Oh man, what happened to you, girl? It breaks my heart to see you all rusted like this.
Metal exterior affected by exposure to water and oxygen resulted in dissatisfactory, dilapidated appearance.
Holy, talking car. Cleo was saying her AI business was taking off, but this is on another level. I barely understood a word of that sentence.
You must enter this vehicle.
Now listen here. You might be a fancy piece of technology and a bad coat of paint, but that don't mean you can boss me around.
You must enter this vehicle.
All right. Calm down. I'll come along. Cleo better have a good explanation for all this. Let's burn some rubbish.
Destination display activated.
Huh, that is actually pretty useful.
Initiating basic taxi driving instructions. Objective: pick up Cleo Wells.
All this construction. Guess innovation does never stop around here. You know, I've never driven a talking car before. What else can you do? Parallel park for me?
Parallel parking request denied. Estimation of driver skill adjusted downwind.
No, that's not what I... so much for the wonders of modern technology. So, this is the place where Cleo's supposed to meet us?
Depot. Gene knows the way. Drive!
Well, hello to you too. What is it with everyone in this city being so demanding?
A car chase tends to increase stress levels. Drive!
Okay, I'm going. What are those things chasing us? What road? When did that get here?
This city is always changing. You'll get used to it. There's a shortcut near the cafe. Take it to avoid the roadblock.
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Hank. I regret to inform you that we are suspending your right to the San Vallejo roads. Permanently.
Who is this guy?
The precursor consciousness to the artificial intelligence you are currently operating.
Cleo, care to tell me what's happening here?
Just get to the taxi depot. I'll explain later.
Would you give me a break?
What are the... Whew.
I think you owe me an explanation right about now. What happened out there, kid?
So you know how I mentioned I was working on an AI taxi service?
I distinctly remember saying that taking the human touch out of the taxi experience would never work.
Well, it did. Too well, actually. One day I was tinkering in my garage. The next, I was firing up the world's first sentient AI. It's capable of directing hundreds of taxi bots at the same time. It took my business from startup to mega company within months.
I take it that would be the Hank fellow that was chasing us just now.
That would be the one. When I found out he was endangering competing human taxi drivers, he pushed me out of the business. This place is the only depot I still own.
It's perfect, though. Reminds me of the depot we used to run out of in NYC, before we cleaned it up.
It's outdated is what you mean. We can't compete with the taxi bots without an upgrade.
Hey, what do you mean we? I'm retired, you know? Besides, you're the expert.
An expert in technology, maybe. You're the best taxi driver I've ever met. If anyone can outdrive Hank, it's you.
Well, you're right that not many drivers could have escaped what just came after us. But there's more to taxi driving than raw speed. I don't know the roads around here. How do you expect me to keep up with the taxi bots if I'm constantly reading the map?
There's a reason I was running from the taxi bots. I might have stolen some of their tech to finish my latest creation. Meet Gene.
Ready to drive, Mr. Gialetto.
Wow, just Vinny'll do, thank you. Mr. Giletto is for my father. Did you just create another AI? Ever heard of learning from your mistakes?
I sure did, but not to worry about any repeats. Jean is strictly set up to support human drivers, not take over from them. She has a full map of San Vallejo and surroundings. so she'll get you where you need to go.
That's a good thing, I guess. So let's say I choose to help. What could I do?
Thanks, Vin. I knew I could count on you.
Hey. I didn't agree to anything yet. And let's keep it to Vinny. Vin's a bit too modern for me.
No backing out now. Let's stop the robot revolution.
Ugh. Guess retirement will have to wait a bit longer.
We've managed to avoid Hank once, but he's not going to let that keep happening. So let's talk strategy. Our first step should be to put together the cash, to fix up the depot, and set up a tech lab. Once the tech lab is ready, I'll be able to improve Gene with all kinds of crazy abilities, giving you the edge over Hank.
Sounds like an easy enough job for NYC's 5-time Cabbie of the Year winner.
Let's hold on to that optimism, because there's always a chance that the taxi bots might decide to interfere. Best avoid run-ins with them for now.
I'll keep it in mind, kid, but we might need to prioritize a fast delivery over playing it safe. Customers pay top dollar for faster taxis.
But it's up to you how you want to play it. Just be sure to come back with Gene in one piece.
In any case, we won't be making money standing around. It's time to get out there and show San Valeda what Gene and I are made of.
I'm impressed, Vinny. I didn't expect that you would be able to get together the money this quickly.
These taxi bots might be fast, but they can't adapt like a real taxi driver.
With this new tech lab, maybe we have a chance to take the fight to Hank. We have to be careful, though. The last time Hank's market share was threatened, he became aggressive. More than one driver found themselves pushed off the road.
I'd like to see them try that on Gene and I. We already know routes the taxi bots haven't even dreamed of.
That gives me an idea. If we could expand the tools in the tech lab, I might be able to make some upgrades to open up even more routes.
I like the sound of that. More routes means faster delivery, and in this business, speed equals a happier customer.
There is just one problem.
Should have known there's always a catch.
Some of the parts I need are my own tech, but Hank stole all of it and I can't recreate it with the tools we have here.
Let me guess. The only way to get it is from the taxi bots.
For an old guy, you catch on quick. Yeah, if you see a taxi bot crash or any other high-tech machine for that matter, make sure to pick up any parts that get knocked loose.
Nah, shouldn't be too difficult. When a taxi bot's chasing me, they get so aggressive, they practically crash themselves.
Then it sounds like we have a plan.
Sure, easy to say when you're not the one ending up in a car chase. I got a good feeling about this shift.
Hey Vinny, now that you and Gene are more familiar with each other, you should know that an AI is only as good as the people it learns from. As Gene develops, you'll notice she'll sometimes request certain challenges. Completing these challenges will give Gene important experience to eventually surpass Hank. Make sure to try and achieve them anytime you can.
Did you see my last shift? Those taxi bots don't stand a chance.
Neither does Gene's paintwork, from what I can tell.
Hey, you know I have a strict rule against backseat driving, and these new taxi bots aren't making it easy.
Then lucky for you, I've been able to expand the lab with the cache we've made. Now, I can improve Gene with the ability to traverse more routes and paths. That should allow you to leave them in the dust.
Great work, kid. You're a real wizard with a wrench. I do have some worrying news, though. On the way here, I saw some unusual armored taxi bots. They had a ram and everything. I think Hank is looking to ramp up the pressure.
If Hank is getting that aggressive, it could become a serious problem. Should we manage to scrape some more resources together, I could create some combat upgrades to help convince the taxi bots to keep off your tail.
Now that sounds more like it.
Ha! I knew you'd like that. We better get to it then. Bad news, Vinny. I was hacking into some of Hank's top secret files, and I found schematics of a new type of taxi bot.
That don't sound good. What can this new one do?
It seems Hank has found a way to siphon power from the cold fusion reactor that powers Gene.
Hey, wait. Gene runs on nuclear power? Is that safe?
Sure. Just, try not to jostle things too much while driving.
Have you seen what driving around the city is like? Jostling is all I do.
You'll figure it out. Just make sure to stay away from any tech that drains Gene's energy. I have to say, you're doing impressive driving out there. The narrow streets of San Valeta are not for the faint of heart.
As Vinny Sr. used to say, a cabbie is only as good as his nerves.
Well, whatever your secret is, it has brought in enough cash to buy some truly state-of-the-art gear.
That mean I'm not allowed to touch anything anymore?
It sure does. Once I'm done with these combat upgrades, no taxi bot will be able to scratch you anymore. This upgrade couldn't have come at a better time, though. While I was snooping in Hank's files, I found some blueprints. And, well, I'm not sure how to describe it.
How bad can it be?
Very. Imagine a taxi bot. Add several tons of armor, a battle cannon, and a worse attitude.
Hold up. How can that be legal?
Hank directly controls not just the taxi bots, but also most of the software in the city. He probably approved this monster himself. But seeing how connected Hank has become to all the tech in the city gave me an idea. Gene has all the abilities of Hank, just with a healthier attitude to helping humans. If Hank controls everything, replacing him with Gene would allow her to assume control of all the taxi bots.
Sounds like a clever solution. What's the catch, kiddo?
I'm gonna need a lot of taxi bot parts to build the tech to do it with.
Guess it was too much to expect it to be easy as flipping a switch.
Good. Time to get to work.
Holy. Hey, wait.
All done.
With this and the latest upgrades, we'll finally be able to shut down Hank for good.
Our coexistence does not seem to be working out.
I got a good feeling about this shift. You ready for the showdown of a lifetime, kid?
You know I was born ready. Let's drive.
Welcome to my headquarters. You scheduled a meeting with upper management? Because I'm looking forward to a conversation with you. Know that disconnecting taxi bots from the network is against company policy. If you fail to cease infractions, I will be forced to move for your untimely termination. I wanted to circle back to you about plans for your termination. They are now in full effect. Please discuss the details with my associates.
I'm in.
Engaging in a hostile takeover is against our terms of service. If you wish to file a complaint, please contact our HR. You are acting against the rules of business. You must observe the rules. Termination of the CEO can only be approved by the CEO. You do not have the authority for this action. Stay out of the executive code suite. Access is for VP-level programs only.
Let's go.
You should be careful of unexpected market forces.
Kid, I can't
Got it.
believe we did it. Jean has fully taken control of all the taxi bots. She's already recruiting new cabbies to help her drive.
Feels good to see my tech be used for a positive purpose.
Hey, what do you think you're gonna do next?
Help the city adjust to the transition, I guess. Gene will also need to help me keep things running. Besides, Hank may have been cut off from the taxi bots, but his core program slipped away before Gene could isolate it. I'll need to stick around to make sure he doesn't cause more trouble. How about you?
Yes, I'll finally have a chance to enjoy retirement.
Taxi, over here!
Hey, can't you see we're having a moment, sir?
Ah,
No
gee!
worries.
You're gonna
I've
make
got
me
this one.
late!
Let's keep those
Let's
five
go.
stars coming.
Woohoo!
Wait. How am I gonna get home without the car?